Only really one thing left to do for getting into Telos, and that is get my tier 80 magic chest, replace the garb of subjugation. So I'm going to be doing some Helvir to get that crest of Seren. But let's look at the charge. I have 16 minutes of charge, and in my bag I have 103 divine charges. Let's just add all of them. We could actually add all of them. So how much charge do we have? 13 hours. Should be enough to get a crest, hopefully. The overall KC I started with is 51, and I have a 50% drop increase through reputation. So I could of course do other bosses and try to get the reputation up, but I feel like that would just take probably more time than grinding it out and getting the actual crest here, meanwhile just having the 50% reputation. As you can see in the chat, I'm at 100 kills on Helvir, so I've done 49 kills, but I ran out of Reaper Demons, so I'm actually going to grind a lot of the materials to make the pouches, and I'm going to make quite a lot of Reaper Demons, so I don't have to worry about it, as well as I want to make some scrolls, and I think the scrolls is like insane damage. At least when I kill Reaper Demons, the ability that the scroll is supposed to do on the Reaper Demons deals insane damage on me, so hopefully it's going to be the same on enemies. How many pouches did I already make? 33, so I will have like over 70 pouches, so that's going to be very nice. Actually, killing Reaper Demons is really annoying on my account because I have a Dark Light. I don't think it's the enhanced version though, I'm not sure, but I don't actually have a offhand anyway, so I can't kill them with melee, which is the most efficient way. So I actually have to do it with magic. They are weak to magic, but I take a lot of damage wearing this gear. So I actually die fairly easy. I get hit 500s constantly, so I can only do like 7 kills per trip, but only need to do 70 kills in total, so it's not too bad. And of course I forget runes. I actually got into it a bit more, so I could do a bit more kills per trip. As you can see, this is from one single trip and I still have food left, but that is the last one, and I'm probably going to make like 200 scrolls, so I'm going to use 20 of them to make scrolls. I think that's how it works at least. So let's see how the scrolls are and if they feel worth it. Oh, so it usually gives 10, but for the binding contracts it's 20, so 480. I got some extra there as well, I think, because of the Amblod one. Because I was supposed to get 400, but got 480, so that's quite a lot of scrolls, and it says jump in the air and then strike them with their next attack 200 to 320% of their max hit. So that could be pretty high damage. I have to try it out though on Helvir. So I've been here for 30 minutes now, and as you can see I have 435 scrolls left, so I've used 45 scrolls, and I think they hit like 4k every single time. You can see now that was a 2.8k hit there, so that was a bit lower. But there you go, 3985 hits, and they can be used as soon as you have 20 energy. So I think that the damage overall is definitely quite a lot higher if you do have the scrolls, but it's just a question on Ironman if it's actually worth getting 20 scrolls for each pouch that you give up. So like 20 scrolls for an hour of a Reaper Demon is essentially what you're giving up. So I'm probably not going to use the scrolls for Helvir in the future, but I'm probably going to use it for bosses like Telos. Oh, not bad, a wonder drop. That is actually not the first drop I got some anima core items as well, but they're not that interesting, so I decided not to record those. But that is a very interesting reward. It's not that good because I have the Nox staff, but if I ever want to tank something, that is a good alternative weapon then, I guess. Not quite the crest, but Sirenic Essence, and it actually is worth a lot. Not that it really matters on an Ironman, but 7.2 mil is very high for our Essence. Oh my god, I got it. Okay, that actually didn't take that long. I was kind of scared I would have to be here for the longest time. I started with 51 KC, and now I have 209. So a bit over 150 kills for a drop with my current reputation. I think is like 1 in 256. So definitely not too bad. And actually in this clip I can just take out the body and we make the chest right away. This is the helm that I got earlier. And I guess I just attach a crest to it, make the magic armor. Yes, combine, and we have the tier 80 magic chest that we now need to augment and put some good perks on. I actually moved the perks from my legs over to my chest, so I have Relentless 5 and Crackling 4 on the chest now, and I actually wanted to make the Enhanced Devoted 4, which I actually got now, which was very nice. It was on the first attempt, and I was kind of thinking of how to get these components, and it seems like it's mostly common from crystal items, which is very hard to get on an Ironman. So what I actually found out you could do is you can actually just use molten glass, and you make these empty light orbs, and it takes like no time at all, and I already had 1.2k of them, and from like 100 of these I think I got 5 components. So if you want to get this enhanced devoted on your Ironman, that is a good way of doing it. I have some fishing potions in the bank, so I could actually use that to boost all the way to 99, I think, to fish sailfish. It's actually only 97, but yeah, I had to boost anyways, and I got like 600 sailfish, so we will use that for Telos. Also, you can see on my Reaper assignment thing there I have 4. That's actually Telos kills, and I think we should get like 30 Reaper points for a task on Telos. Maybe that's only if you do like higher end rages, or if you do more than 4 kills. I'm not really sure how it works, but I do know that you can actually get 30 somehow from Telos. But before we get into Telos, I have another Beastmaster kill. Let's see what we get from this one. Oh, an effigy! And quite a lot of techie. That's a pretty good drop actually. My Ring of Death only has like 30% charge left, and I don't have any onyxes, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the Luck of the Dwarves ring instead, which is decent enough anyways, and I'm just going to take the death cost if I do die, because I have so many things I can alch. Like, look at these almost 400 huge spiked rune salvages, so I'm just going to do quite a lot of alching now, and I now have 1.2 million, and after alching all of these I have 25.6 million. That should be enough. And there he is. This is going to be the gear I'm using. These are the perks, just going over them super quickly. And then this is my inventory with weapon poison, overloads, just air runes, and a lot of Saradomin brews and food, because I'm going to use a pack yak for learning. Probably better than a Reaper Demons. I'm probably going to go through a lot of food. So let's see how this is going to go. Okay, so that was a first try, but I did use a lot of food, and I think on the Gillinor Give Me Strength ability, I got that down in the end. In the first phases I got hit by basically all of them, and the punch that stuns you and then he jumps on you, I don't remember, I think he says like hold still invader. I'm not really sure how to avoid that. I guess it's all about counting the attacks and then using like anticipate and avoiding it. I think that's how you do it at least, but I will have to learn quite a bit, as you can see by the food I used. But the first loot is going to be Dragon Arrow Tips. How many of them actually? 1,312, that's not too bad. I guess I just continue the challenge and we get 9% more enraged. That's probably good. Another kill, and actually a lot more food left this time, as you can see. I think it's mostly because I did get a bit better at the hold still ones, and I only screwed up I think 1 Gillinor Give Me Strength, which is the uppercut of course. So I did most of the surges right, and on the hold still I at least freedom it very fast and ran out of the big jump he does that hits like 3k on me. And I also got pretty decent at using resonance at least the last phase when he shoots out the big green orb and all that good stuff. So the second loot we're going to get is battle staves. That was very close to an orb. How many battle staves is that actually? 80, that's a decent amount I guess, but nothing too great, so I'm just going to continue. 15, bit more challenging. Again, not too much food used on that kill. Also got some precise components, not too bad. Let's see what the reward is going to be, and it is blue dragon hides, 130, that is not what we want to see. And now we're actually, I actually haven't died yet, that's pretty insane. And now we're at 40% enrage. I actually expected to die. I mean, last time I did this was like 2 kills on release. I don't think I've done more than that ever, so it's going pretty good. And that is the Reaper assignment done, and I think it's like 30 points for Telos, so a lot of Reaper points. Oh, it's 23, but I guess if you get a bigger task it can be more points. I know you can get 30 somehow from Telos, But yeah, successful Reaper assignment I would say, and I'm definitely going to continue. So let's see what we get for this one. Get blue Dragonites again, unfortunately, but now we have at least 273 blue Dragonites. I mean, I'm not really feeling at risk of dying. I might die due to stupid mistakes, but I'm going to continue at least until... I mean, I'm probably going to be a bit scared to do the 100% enrage before I really read up on the tactics. Might take out loot before 100% and then try with no risk. I actually managed to get a back-to-back Telos task of 3, so we have 2 more to do now, and that is a 51% enrage Telos done with a lot of food left, so let's see what we get for this one. Ooh, this is actually nice. I've actually been waiting to do Telos for this reason, because if I get a lot of incandescent energies, I don't really have to do a divination to get the energies. How much did we get? 1.4k. That's not too bad actually, because, well, this is like 10 minutes maybe, a bit more than that maybe, of farming divination. And if I can just do Telos and get all the divine charge that I need through this way, it is very nice. But let's do another kill and 10%. And that is the first death. I screwed up a hold still invader, and that means I lost my loot, but it is not that bad. I mean, I only was at like 1.4 million or something, and I was just waiting for the first death to come. It seems like you don't lose all of your loot, but I actually have to claim this loot to be able to go in again, so I guess I'm just going to claim that. But that was like 80% lost of basically what I had, and now I have to start over. Can I choose whatever? Oh, highest enrage. I'll just do 56 again. Guess we're starting off from fresh now, so let's see what the loot is going to be. And it is crystal keys, close to some nice drops. Okay, so this time I did make the 60 plus enrage, but this was, I mean, until the last phase, super clean. By the way, that's the Reaper assignment done, and now I have 327 Reaper points. But the first 3 phases were super clean, but the last one, oh my. The damage from the golems is insanely high for me, because I'm not used to this, of course. And then also the hold still invader. I mean, if I use one freedom on like the golems stunning me, and then I get hold still, I lose like 80% of my HP. So that is kind of scary, but let's see what the loot is going to be. I just have to manage my my freedoms a bit better in the last phase, and that should be fine. 85 dwarf weeds is apparently 1 mil. I actually could pick up another Reaper assignment and right away got 3 more Telos. So we're getting a lot of Reaper points in this Telos runs. But what I just showed you guys was a very close to perfect for my standards last phase, which was this kill. And I think I'm getting the hang of this, so I shouldn't be dying, hopefully, in the next kills. More dragon darts, or not dragon darts, dragon arrowheads. Almost 2 million now, and we actually have a chance here if I roll. Can you get 20%? Yeah, you can. To get to the 100% mark. 13, so not quite. I died again. I died actually last kill to hold still invader again. I think that's kind of the only thing I'm dying to. I'm not really screwing up any of the Gillinor's uppercut anymore. And nothing else really I'm screwing up. I'm screwing up really only the hold still invader sometimes, and then you can get punished and just one shot. So let's see what we get this time. We get some herbs again, and of course it is a clean slate now. But that was at 85% enrage, and now we're at 95, so just on the edge of that 100%. Yeah. Silly. So I'm doing a 90% now, so next could be a 100%, but I made an adaptation, made the sign of death. I made like 10 of them or something, so if I do screw up a hold still invader, I should be saved at least 1 time. Probably the most unclean kill I've ever done, but actually managed to do it without my sign of death even proccing. I think I got hit by 3 hold still invaders, both the hit and the jump. But somehow I managed to get it on a 90% enrage and got 43 Reaper points for that. And let's see what the reward is going to be. Water talismans, 52 of them. And let's see if we can actually reach 100% enrage now. Yeah, we can, 104%. So I'm probably going to struggle getting this kill. Wow. Because I died on 100%, I had to do a 95, but now that I've done a 95, I can actually do 100 whenever I want, because you can do the highest enraged that you actually killed, plus 5 whenever you want to. So 95 plus 5, 100. I can now practice the 100 as much as I want, which is very nice. And 78 Torstolts. Oh, I'm actually going to claim that. I need that for overloads. Before I get into trying 100% Telos again though, I do want to get my Sign of Death back, so I'm just doing some Araxor meanwhile, and this is a very bad reward, but I might as well actually pet chance this. 79, I want to get Onyxes from Araxi, I don't have any left, and I will need them for future Essence of Finality, because you need Hydrixes to actually maintain that, so I need to make an Amulet of Souls again, so I want to get 600 points before I actually get the Essence of Finality, because then I can use my Amulet of Souls for anything, and Essence of Finality for like the more really hard stuff. So got like 5 kills done, and this is going to be the last one for the aura, and hopefully we get some Onyxes. No, but we get some overloads, that is not bad. Because I've been doing quite a lot of Telos, I wanted to take a break before I get into that 100% Enrage grind. And I want to do some ED2, I've never done this before, and I have to just watch guides for the bosses and see if I can get some down. The reason is Onyx Dust. I want to see if this is a good way of getting Onyxes. I've seen some other people talk about it, and so it's probably pretty good. And I do need a lot of Onyxes for my Death Touch, my Amulet of Souls, my future Essence of Finality upkeep. A lot of Onyxes will have to be used. So let's see if we can get some nice stuff going. By the way, the trash for the first boss gave me 1 Onyx Dust. Okay, that was pretty easy. I got 10 Onyx Dust for that. That is pretty nice. Was it doubled? I think it actually was doubled. Does it say here? Oh, I don't think it was, maybe. I think the coins is what is doubled. But, oh my god, that was so easy. I mean, I used a lot of food, but it was because I did most of the most of the mechanics is super AFK, you don't really have to do anything. But, yeah, I screwed up a lot of things that I could have done better. I already know I could have done them better, but I still got the kill with using pretty much half of my food. Time for the second boss, Veraklith, which is considered a lot harder than the first one, so let's see if the next clip is me dying. Well, this was not hard at all, but if you look at my food, this is all the food I had. I finished the boss with literally no food left at all. What did I get? Onyx Dust, how many of them did I get? 27? Oh my god, that is so many. The only hard part about this fight is that the boss has like 600,000 HP, and it takes a very long time to kill it. That's really the only hard part. Everything else is kinda tame, at least with my gear it is. So now it's only the last boss, and that one is probably going to be a very difficult one. The Black Stone Dragon is the last boss of the raid, so we're going to attempt this. It has a bit more HP than Veraklith, so I actually decided to bring a Pack Yak instead of a Ripper Demon, so I have more food and I can screw up more. So let's see if I can actually get this on the first attempt. Again, honestly not a very hard boss, just a very long fight. You can see here, that was like 13 minutes fight. Got 5 Draconic Energies and some uncut dragon stones. Let's see what the loot actually is. Didn't I get any Onyx Dust? It's kind of unfortunate. I guess you get either Onyx Dust or Draconic Energy. So I assume this is like a 700k drop and you use this for elite gear. So I'm just going to put that in the bank. But yeah, that's a full run done. And I can actually do probably like a whole run more, I think, with the supplies I have. And after, of course, completing the first one, you can change to the actual raid here, so it's way easier to get to. Another Stellarn kill, and we got some Onyx Dust this time as well. 9, not too many, unfortunately, but yeah, easy as last time. I decided to bring a Defender for Resonance Switch on Veraklith, and it was so nice. Every single time one of these rocks comes up, you can resonance it for a like 2k heal, pretty much every single time. And if I can actually hit the boss now and get the kill, it would be very nice. I don't know why it's so tanky now, but here we can, I can show it here. So you resonance and you get a 1.8k hit instead of praying melee against it. But now I should just be able to kill the boss here, I guess. If this... Dude, I've missed like every single hit. Is it actually immune? Oh, it's not. Okay, there we go. and I get, what did I get? Onyx dust, and how many was it? 20, that's super good. Bit of a faster one this time, and we get 7 draconic energies. So a bit of a better drop this time, I guess. But I actually signed on this one because I stood in the fire for like half a second and I got hit 5,002 times. So that was kind of awkward, but yeah, good thing I had the sign, otherwise I would have died. 2 runs is enough for me right now, I think. So I'm just going to see what loot I got. I got 1.2 million, so I feel like that's definitely worse than the Shadow Reef. Perfect gemstone scales, 25k, so probably not that good. These are just disassemble for invention components, 1 onyx dust. This onyx dust I got with a lucky charm, so I think if I go in here with lucky charms I can probably get better loot from the trash in terms of onyx dust. So yeah, still very good with, or happy with the results in the fact that I didn't really die a single time. As I alluded to before, I don't really have that many supplies left. I have 59 sailfish when I started with like 600 for Telos and ED2. So I'm going to have to do a lot of fishing now, and I actually have to get more restores as well. I only have 11 left. So I'm going to have to get a lot of red spider eggs because I already have a lot of snapdragons. So I just have to get the red spider eggs and I can get a lot of restores. But as I have to do a lot of grinding now before I can get into more PvMing, I'm going to end the video here. I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care.